Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, then on Sunday.
And for that game against Seattle, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. And for the Warriors, we've got Dylan Brooks, also Santi Aldama out there, and it's Salas in at the 2 guard. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Young with the ball. Here's Aldama. Shot clock at 5. And it's Brooks in the corner. A 3 ball. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And Portland with the ball. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And here's Young following Porzingis' 3. A nice shot by Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Bledsoe at the elbow. Here is Shakur. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That one is no good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Salas, guarded by Bledsoe. There's the triple. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And Portland with the ball. Here's Shakur, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
It's Bledsoe on the wing. Brooks covering. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Shakur. The Warriors pull it in.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
A shot by Shakur, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Tipped away. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
It's his first trip to the line. And so Young nails them both. Portland trails by 3. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Pass to Bledsoe. Here is Shakur. Here we go, all alone. And the shot is good. Young's got 6.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Here is Shakur. Trying to get something going. That's good on the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Salas. Got a piece of it. Bledsoe outside. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. The basket by Shakur.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Here is Shakur. Up top, Bledsoe. And Portland again with the bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Young outside. Pass to Aldama. And that time, also a missed shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Warriors trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Young. Back to Aldama. It's tipped. And they recover it. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
He takes it in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Portis is checked in.
Timeout.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Young outside. The shot, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
It's good. He's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Out to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Trailblazers.
Going inside. Bledsoe for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Portis. Here is Shakur. 7 points in the game. Missed inside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brooks with the bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
They get it again. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Over Brooks. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Shakur, and he can't jam it through. The Warriors trail. It's Young on the wing. And another three for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside Portis. For 3, Bledsoe. Portis finds Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Uses the glass to drop it in. 9 points in the game so far. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Buries it down low.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Over Jones. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Warriors leading. Here's Salas. And it's Golden State with another.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A basket by Shakur.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Pippen. Right wing. Here's Salas. Misses the chippy right there.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
.105 left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Pippen. Guarded close. Jones. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And the Warriors lead by 2. Bledsoe right side. Portis kicks to Shakur. Shoots the 3. Another shot. Bledsoe outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Salon. So it's the Warriors now. Pippen outside. From downtown, he can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back with you for and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Blazers on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. On the floor for Portland. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Second, Grayson Allen.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Shakur is checked in. Young outside. Launches a three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Here's Shakur. Count it. He's got 15.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Young. 19 points in the game. Pass to Salon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Throws it up high.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Warriors trail by 4. Pippen outside. Back to Young. Pass to Salon. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here is Shakur. Five on the clock. Fader on the way, and that one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
The putback.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 17 points per, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Timeout.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Brooks. The shot missing. Good D by Bledsoe.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. And he goes in for the dunk.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Brooks, the pass to Aldama. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Shakur. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Here's Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Young in the corner. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Pass to Salas. Brooks outside. Over Bledsoe. And that one's good. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Here is Shakur. Bledsoe for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Three-pointer. Brooks drills the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Portland lead.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Trailblazers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Shakur kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Salas. Now Brooks from past the arc. Another three for Golden State.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Now here's Bledsoe.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Shakur. Warriors with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Salas, another three for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
For three, Bledsoe. Nice D from Brooks.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Salas, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Screen by Porzingis. Shakur passes to Porzingis, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Shakur. Hands it from downtown. 22 points for him.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
There's the pick. Takes it inside. Back to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. That one, no good. Portland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Good work there as it goes. He's got 9. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Salas. Doesn't go that time. Now Bledsoe. The tray. It's vacuumed in by Salas.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Portland trailing here. Bledsoe outside. From deep. Here is Shakur. Outside for Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out the Trailblazers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I play with Akeem.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Santi Aldama is out there with Brooks. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Salas in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Brooks setting a pick for Young. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Shakur kicks to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Off target with the fadeaway. The Warriors leading. Pass to Salas. Aldama with the ball. Young looking it over. Three-pointer, Brooks. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. And for Portland, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Salas can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Brooks has got 15 points.
And this is Brooks at his best, attacking, getting physical with the defense, and finishing on the drive.
Portland moving the ball around. Here is Shakur. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Pass to Salas. Fires it up. And it's Portland with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Taking a look at some stats for Bledsoe. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Porzingis with a screen on Young. Here is Shakur. And good as it rattles through the hoop. He's got 27.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Salas. 5 to shoot. Now Young. Puts up a deep 3. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Here is Shakur. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Bledsoe. Puts up a three. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Back to Bledsoe. They set the screen. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams.
Last year, they had a very physical aspect of the game down. They were a very tough team to keep off the boards.
Number 15.
The Blazers on offense. They're on a 17-4 run. Here is Shakur. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Young fires away from outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Porzingis kicks to Shakur. It's vacuumed in by Salas. Warriors trail by 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Golden State moving it around. Here's Salon. Still scoreless. Nice shot by Salas.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
To the inside, Porzingis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Salas can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here is Shakur. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Shakur. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Salon gets it to go.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here is Shakur. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 34.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Salon. Bledsoe against Brooks. Young outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 19-foot shot. Rebound by Williams.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Porzingis with the steal. Outside for Bledsoe. And the 3-ball is good. Bledsoe's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Salon. Williams, a screen on Portis. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Picked his pocket. Shakur passes to Porzingis. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Though
What's up? At the line for the away team. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Shakur. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. On the floor for Portland. Young against Allen. Pass to Salon. Golden State moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Shakur. Great look there, but off target. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 19. With a step back. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here is Shakur. Defended by Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Robert Williams. That free throw, no good. Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Jones. And Portland making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
he's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Young outside. Here's Brooks. Good D by Bledsoe. Portland leading by 20. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here is Shakur. Back to Bledsoe. Lets the three fly. Brooks grabs the board. Warriors are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. They set the pick. Here is Shakur. Shoots over Pippen. A basket by Shakur. He has 40.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Young outside, and it's slammed in by Williams.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
One shot.
Free throw good, Shakur. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Basketball.
The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Young from deep three-point range. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Salon. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Pass to Salon. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Bledsoe outside. No good from outside. And so Young will bring it up for the Warriors. And he drives in. Rebounded by Kamare. Screen by Porzingis. Got a hand on it. Now Brooks. Pass to Young. Out to the right wing. Salas drains it from beyond the arc. Salas has got 22.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bledsoe outside. Portland moving the ball around. Outside, Porzingis. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Young. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Portland. Shakur's checked in. Good. Portland leading by 21. They set the pick to the paint.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to Salas. Brooks outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bledsoe for 3. They get it back. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here is Shakur. There's the screen. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Salas. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Portland leading by 21. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Drives to the hoop, and he comes up with the deuce. Bledsoe's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Young, and he drops it in from the low post. Young's got 25 points in the game.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Here's Porzingis, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Here's Salas. They swipe it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bledsoe left side. 1:51 left in the game. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Brooks. And now here comes Young leading the break. And that one is good. Young's got 27 points.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Timeout. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 20. And the Warriors with it completely.